Well, since I've been here at Nextel, I can tell you that there's always been an emphasis on an all-inclusive workplace. This really isn't anything new. If you take a look at our PSV goals that we've put in front of the organization over the last 3 years, you will see that it is very, very important to this organization that, in fact, it become much more inclusive. As a matter of fact, we specifically took some steps about a year ago to put more focus on diversity and all-inclusiveness than we had in the past, and I think that those plans are now out through the organization, and the training program that all of you are about to go through today is a byproduct of that. So I would say to you that it has always been a great focus of this company, but Randy Harris and his staff, working with myself and the other senior leaders in this company, have really now sat down and said, we've got to make sure that we follow through on a commitment that is so key to the success of our company. First, let me say that I'm very proud of the work that the company has done on the strategic plan moving forward. I think Tom Kelly and his crew have done a remarkable job of helping us chart the future. Now, with that being said, it is clear to all of us that if we're going to be successful in the future, two things have to happen. One, we have to expand the customer segments where we're currently doing business. And two, we must improve our customer service so that our customers are proud of doing business with us. In both those cases, it is my belief that our employee base must mirror our customer base, because if they do, they understand the customer, they understand the customer's needs, and they will bring the customer the services, the features, the functionality that they want and deserve from a company like Nextel. Well, let me state this as emphatically as I know how. This is not just a flavor of the month. We value diversity in this company. We have in the past. We will continue to do so in the future. As I said earlier, it is my belief that if we're truly going to be successful in servicing all of the customers that I think we can attract, we have to have a diverse enough organization so that they understand those customers, understand what their needs are, and deliver on those needs.
An all-inclusive workplace means we understand and value the unique differences that every employee brings to the company. We're strong because of these differences, different backgrounds, different cultures, different beliefs, diversity of thought, and many other differences. It's the strength of our differences that has and will continue to make Nextel a great company. Embracing diversity creates an environment where employees can work and thrive. Employees will benefit by having an environment where they can grow, develop, contribute, and share directly in the company's success. Nextel will benefit by becoming an employer of choice, being able to attract and retain employees who can thrive in a diverse environment that reflects the communities where we live and work and customers we serve. First is become aware of how important this people goal is to Nextel. Second, recognize and respect the differences between yourself and your coworkers. Seek out different ideas and opinions. Learn about each other. Third, follow the guidelines of professionalism in our policies and practices. Lastly, participate fully in the training that's being offered. Additional ideas and guidelines will be provided to you that you can implement in your own work group.
From a day-to-day perspective, I believe as we embrace diversity and we embrace differences in our organization, we begin to more reflect our customer base, which gives us the ability to better understand our customers, therefore give us the ability to better serve our customers.
The principal benefit of working towards inclusiveness is that it will allow employees in various parts of the company to work together more efficiently across departments, divisions, or other operating units of the company.
I think if employees are given a voice in the organization if they're allowed to have input into the processes and the changes that need to take place here at Nextel, it clearly is going to improve both their satisfaction and our customer satisfaction. I think we have tools which we utilize, like the employee survey, which allows employees to have a continuing input into what changes they would like to see here at Nextel, and allows them to have a voice in those changes.
Well, the principal benefit to employees is that they'll be more comfortable. They'll recognize that the company's open door policy is a vehicle for them to address any concerns they might have. And I think also they'll know that there's no fear or prospect of retaliation if they come forward with issues. And all of these things taken together will allow them to be more productive in their jobs and, we believe, happier as well.
Having differences in the organization and having differences valued in the organization continues to help us break down the barriers in terms of our ability to communicate not only with our customers, but also with our employees. Breaking down the barriers is only going to help us move closer to our PSV goals.
An all-inclusive workplace is important to Nextel because it will allow us to draw upon the many strengths of our very diverse employee base and will empower them to better connect with our customers in an ever-evolving communications marketplace. So as we recognize that the differences between people are not barriers, but really opportunities that we can take advantage of, we enhance our ability to be a strong competitor in a very competitive industry.
I think the most important point that I would make in regards to how we measure our success here is to say that you don't measure success in diversity necessarily by numbers or by demographics. I think you have to set and establish a culture in a company, a culture that embraces an inclusive environment, that understands that diversity will help you succeed in your business and will help you perform better as a team. Now, in terms of specific measurables, let me say that we have an employee survey. It is my expectation that if we are all-inclusive, that if we really push hard to make sure we build a diverse organization, that you will see the employee satisfaction index improve. And there's no magic to that. I also believe that attrition, which is a key issue for our company, and that is retaining our best people to continue to service our customers, will be addressed as well. By that I mean that we will keep our employee base longer. They will be happy to work here at Nextel. They will feel as if they are included in the environment. And if they feel that way, hopefully they will stay. And finally, what I would say is that you should see enhanced performance out of the employee base because they're getting this training and other training that the company has put forth to help everyone succeed, to help everyone do their job better, and hopefully to build a great environment here in which everyone takes pride and our customers feel that pride, and as a result will stay with us longer.
An all-inclusive workplace means that success in business is dependent upon people, all people, truly our most important asset at Nextel. Each of us must take actions that create a culture for Nextel that includes everyone and makes Nextel the place to work.
I think the single most important point about having an all-inclusive workplace is that it allows us to continue to break down the barriers in terms of providing customer service, better understanding our customers. As we better reflect the marketplace we're serving, it gives us the ability to better understand our customers and to continue to understand and provide better service for them. To continue to succeed in this marketplace, as Nextel has in the past, we have to continue to hone the ability to provide good customer service.
The single most important point about an all-inclusive workforce is that it's built around respect for the employees at Nextel and the differences between and among the employees we have here. I'd make another point about the all-inclusive workforce, however, which is that it's not affirmative action, as that term is often used, or some legally imposed doctrine that we're working on or worrying about. Instead, it's really based on our finding all of our strengths and bringing them to bear in the marketplace. And the most important asset we have is our people.
I guess the most important point that I would like to leave you with today is to say that an all-inclusive environment, a great diverse workforce, is everybody's responsibility. It's not just the training departments. It's not just your managers. It's everyone in this company. Because as we look to the future, as we look to where our business is going, as we look at the enormous talent that's out there that we can attract to this business, it is incumbent upon us. No, it is smart for us to go out and try to attract this very, very diverse workforce that I think brings us success in the future. So what do you need to do? Well, obviously, you need to go to training. Obviously, you need to understand what we're trying to do. But that's sort of the easy part. The more difficult part is for me to say to you, what are you going to do? What value added can you bring to this process? How can you help us become more diverse as an organization? So I'll leave you by saying, I'm going to take the challenge and put it back to you and say, with everything you've learned from training, with everything you know we're trying to do, sit down and think it through, and sit down and help us become a diverse, more inclusive, and as a result, a much more successful company.